All right. Welcome back to SRU here. Round four, Pocono Raceway, 65 laps around one of the most difficult tracks on the circuit. Um, Scuffed. Right. I'm Ethan, lead commentator. No one else is really joining me today. Oh, we got production uh with Wilson, but indeed. And with going to hinge chassis, there's also been an introduction of setups. Each individual tire has their own camber, stiffness, and damping that you can set. And we've definitely seen, well, I'm guessing we've seen quite a bit of variety in setups from these drivers. We'll just see how that tends to work out. Wait, it's not.
Sorry for
Oh, come
the oh
on.
my goodness. Sorry for the problems. My mic was not connected. But as I was saying, uh, going on your point of camber, people running positive camber on the left sides usually tend to run negative camber. So that sort of change from a basic setup, it has seen that people were really fast, and I think they use that in qualifying. I just don't know how they would see that going into the race. As you see, the call from race control, 10 seconds till pacing. But we're in for a pretty good race. I mean, I've been watching these guys for the past 2 weeks. This change came 2 weeks ago, and these guys, especially Kimmy and Beast, Nas and Flicks. Unfortunately, I don't think Flicks made the race. Oh, I know he did. So
Blix
yeah,
is in the race. He's
yes,
starting dead last due to a last minute change in field cap. 13 cars will start here.
yeah. So those
Um,
those four drivers, I gotta tell you, Ethan, they were on here practicing for the entire 2 weeks, and I think those are the four drivers we got to look at today because they're gonna have some true speed.
all right, now let's go through our qualifying order. We got Shanzuki, aka Simply Discharge, starting on the pole. Oh my goodness, Nas is already going around. Great job, guys.
Oh, the wrecking in the back, yeah. Oh, this.
Second place, we got sorry. Oh my god.
Oh no, take it. I'll take the next two.
Okay. Second place, we got Beast, perennial win contender here in
Third,
that number 3 Chevy.
third place starting. That's Kimmy, $94 General. One of those guys I was talking about who are practicing for the past 2 weeks. So definitely gonna come in here with some speed. Who is fourth place?
Indeed.
Fourth place is Cookie, another one of those guys that everybody was a little bit afraid of. He was also out here practicing, and then they saw his times, so they were pretty scared of him. But we'll see how he comes into this race.
And just to mention, this is Cookie's first start here in SRU this season. And to round out our field, we have Nas, EJ, System, Fallen, Smoke, Cut, PGF, Ford, our points leader, and Flicks, all making their starts here.
The
And
green
Green
flag is
Flag is
out.
out here at Pocono.
You can already see them starting to fan out, starting to try and figure out ways to get in that clean air down into turn one because this is going to be very tight for everybody. They're not up to speed yet. As there's one hard into the outside wall, they get
Cookie
right
already
hooked.
around, Beast around.
See what race control thinks of the caution. They will.
Caution is immediately out.
And these guys were hitting speeds of 212 down into the tunnel turn. See Ford going way low into the grass. Oh, wait, it's
I
moment of caution.
believe
Okay,
it
I
is
was making
moment
sure.
of caution.
Yeah, I was wondering what
Uh,
Ford was doing there for a second. Oh, and he gets turned by Cut.
that's
And
the
that,
points leader that just got hooked.
yeah. Ford, even missing last race, was able to keep on to his points lead after getting back to back for the first two races. So
Indeed, Kimi, who was third in the points last last round in Michigan, didn't have that great of a race and couldn't really make much of an indent. He's just 2 points back of second place Beast, who also didn't make Michigan. So the top two remain unchanged even after missing a race. But these point standings will be a little bit tighter as now we have drivers like Jack that missed it, PGF in the field, System is here, Dim missed it, Cut is here, Discharge won the pole obviously, and to round out the top 10 in the points, Sonic also missed the field just barely.
Yeah, and
And we have
Smoke
some
got turned around in the back again.
other notable drivers that missed the field are Ren, Slam Door, and I believe that's it.
Yeah, I was just about to say, uh, I was gonna agree with race control on the stream. You could definitely see the V lag. Don't know how the drivers feel it, but it looks pretty bad from up in the broadcast. So they did acknowledge that there is some V lag, and they're gonna remove Flicks, who did he's the last car to make it in. So they'll remove him if it gets any worse. The
All right.
the restarts are gonna be single file. I think race control saw that start. I think it's the best way to go about this race to make it single file.
Oh, I agree.
But Nas, he's in third. Started P5, or I think it was P5. So he's staying up there. Kimmy up to P2s. Since Beast wrecked, he was able to pick up that position. Discharge stayed clean up in front, and he's on pole. He's in first. I think we are going green. So we'll give it attempt 2. They come off turn 4. Discharge leads. Kimmy behind him. Naz in third. Restart zone is here. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
See, I'm already starting to fan out. You saw, I think that was Flicks. Yeah, that was System. Had a pretty good start. He was able to jump to the outside.
You see the 94 Kimmy all over the bumper, the 24 of Discharge, trying to make a move around the outside. And he's going to get it pretty easily. Look at the run that 94 has down into the tunnel turn.
He pulled a lot of time as he comes up into the tunnel turn. These speeds that they hit into the tunnel turn are crazy. So you might see a couple guys up on the wall off eggs. You see Discharge on the wall, and there's many people in the wall. They come down the track.
Fallen, Naz, Ford, all involved in that. They get it going. No caution from race control for now. Because now it's Kimmy leading his first lap of the race. PGF now up to second. EJ, Discharge, and now System rounding out the top 5 here at Pocono.
Now, there was some word. I was able to speak to Discharge before the race. He did say they did not have a race setup together, so they are going to be putting the quali setup on. I don't know how they would feel about that. As you see, he's losing a bunch of positions. That's just one upside down in the back, way in the back.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know who that is.
That's Nas. Up and over that 33 Toyota Supra is. That GameStop machine.
Yeah, I don't know how race control is going to look at that. I remember flips in the past for DNF, so we'll have to see what they word this. Lap 4 DNF would not be something that we want to see, especially with one of the guys who's been practicing for the past 2 weeks. See, Kimmy's going to pace with us.
Down to 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
There are a few other things this week that have been added, not that haven't been around in previous rounds of competition here. One of them is a sort of traction control to prevent the tires from spinning out so much and leading to just the cars just spinning out from underneath you. And another one is a limiter under pacing, so everyone goes relatively the same speed.
Yeah, we'll just so yeah, Nas I think was given the clear to respawn.
Indeed. You see the field just singled out now, just waiting for the restart. Kimmy, PGF, EJ, your top 3. PGF in a new NOS Energy car.
That's our last week. That's our last week's winner.
Last week at last
Michigan.
was it last week or last two
Oh no, last 2 weeks. Sorry, last 2 weeks. Yeah, I keep thinking
last
it's
two
every
weeks.
week.
He's been the defending race winner at Michigan, won in an insane finish
Yeah, he was able to
after
stop,
winning the pole and having a lot of troubles in that race.
and pits are open. So Kimmy stays out.
Kimmy
PGF.
stays out.
I think everybody's
Everyone
coming down
else,
except for Kimmy. Yep.
UGF makes his stop.
See the race off pit road.
PGF first out of his stall. See smoke, cut, beast system. Well, not system, but
PGF will beat everybody off pit
yeah,
road. See
by
Flicks is
quite a bit.
backwards in the stall. Yeah, an unfortunate day so far for Flicks.
Now they're
Especially,
just gonna catch up to the leader of Kimmy, just now coming up to the tunnel turn.
yeah, I was speaking to Kimmy a lot this week. Sorry, the last 2 weeks. Um, he felt pretty comfortable with his setup. Him and Beast was working together pretty much the past 2 weeks to figure out a setup for the race, and they seemed to both settle on one thing, and they were pretty good coming into the race. They felt like they had a chance to go out and win, both of them.
And we've seen race control. Flicks has been removed from the race due to the V lag. Unfortunate for him,
Yeah, and I think that
but
did it because now my stream is clear.
all right. Race control green this time.
Coming up to the
Waiting the
restart
go
zone,
ahead for the
green
green,
flag.
green, green, green.
Kimmy wasn't able to get the jump as much as he wanted to. Here comes Smoke to give PGF a push. PGF's going to step out. He's going to try and get to the inside of Kimmy. Is he there? Yes, he is.
No,
Ooh.
he's that yeah, now he is. Kimmy didn't go down to block it. Now here comes the 0-2, the winner of Michigan, trying to take the race lead as they are just too wide all the way back there.
Check these speeds as they go into the tunnel turn. It's going to be pretty high. The mistakes are possible here.
212 just from the car in the mid pack of Beast. Beast gets into discharge a little bit, almost turns him, but falling gets into him, almost takes him out instead. Oh, there goes Nas again. EJ around.
He does save it. The race control will keep it green. That mistake I was talking about hit the wall, came down, and stacked everybody up. That's going to be a problem later on into this race when it comes
Indeed,
down to
and
those
now
old tires.
just Nas, no caution from race control. PGF now battling with Cookie for second, who wants to take it away. Smoke trying to make it 3 wide. Cut almost makes it 4 wide. I saw him look to make it 4 wide for a split second there, but he smartly backed off. Fallen throws it into the corner, right behind this pack here. Almost puts Beast into the wall.
PGF is willing to
Kimmy,
block way low if he needs to, especially when you saw him cut down the back straightaway. He's willing to block as long as he needs to keep him behind, especially if you're trying to make a 4 wide move going into the tunnel turn. I don't think that's something you want to try. He's on the inside of Smoke down the front straightaway, and Kimmy has just he's grew a big gap to second as these guys are battling hard. You see PGF sails it into turn 1. Cookie's going to try and cross him over as they come up off of turn 2. Turn 1.
PGF keeps it off the wall. It's going to have the run, especially from the draft of 2 cars in front of him. But Cookie has a draft of 3. PGF goes to the inside to protect his position, but it wasn't enough as Cookie's able to make it stick around the outside. Now here comes the 9 of Cut. Didn't qualify that well, I believe around 10th. But he's already up to the top 5. And Smoke hits the wall, gets clipped by Cookie. Now he's into the pits.
He's down on pit road. Don't know how race control is going to see that. Will they throw the caution? I think they're going to
Looked like
keep
he
it
hit a
green.
nasty wall pop there.
See this? There's a big battle in the back here. Discharge way in the back. That's our pole sitter. Remember what I was talking about on that qualifying setup? I don't know how he would feel in that race if he kept that on. So he's really fell back. He's down in 9th now, and that's just something they're
Indeed.
gonna have to look at later on in the race.
By the way, I wanted to mention this a lap or two earlier, but you saw these cars hitting like 216 coming into turn one. These cars have just so much power, but also so much grip to where you can hit these kinds of speeds.
Yeah,
Now you see,
I was able to speak with Carter before the race, and he was just like, I was gonna try it out this week. He knows the speeds are pretty incredible, but he's just gonna try it out this week, see how it goes. And in my opinion, I think it's not that bad. I think the racing is actually really good. The mistakes in turn two, I genuinely like to see because that stacks everybody up. Especially you see
you
Kimmy,
see,
he's been able to like chain his corners pretty good, so he's able to be out in the lead, and Cookie's now second.
indeed, you see a lot of drivers starting to go side by side now as the field starts to get strung out a little more. It's Kimmy now with a lead over Cookie, and now there's a four-car pack battling for third. Now there's a three-car pack right behind them battling for seventh.
Yeah, look at
We're
Ford.
just
Oh,
looking. Oh,
caution.
caution is out. What happened?
EJ upside
EJ
down.
up and over, and right before turn three. What happened?
Probably a wall clip. I think that's what it looks like from the tire marks that I saw.
Indeed, that is really unfortunate for this 26. He got involved with that wreck early in this little green flag run, but he was able to recover, stay in that top 10. But now we'll have to see what race control has to say. Oh, I was about to say his wheel is kind of through his hood, but it's all good now. Looks like EJ will be merging to the back.
Yeah, EJ, another one of those guys who was practicing. See, some of these guys didn't have the time to practice because really didn't have the time to get online and be able to go put their setups together. But EJ was one of those guys who put time into his setup, and
And
just
now
the
you see
unfortunate.
uh, Smoke the lucky dog going around to get his lap back after hitting a wall pop out of turn three and going into the pits. Lost him a ton of time.
The pits will be open, and EJ will be trapped a lap down because the field did catch him under caution. So he'll have
Well,
to wait for another caution.
with the nature of this racing, I don't think he'll have to wait very long until he's back on the lead lap.
Yeah. Smoke coming around, coming off of the turn 3. He's going to catch the field. Actually, race control did give EJ back his lap. So he does not need to wait for a caution. That means everybody is going to be back on the lead lap.
Indeed.
And I would assume Kimmy pits here since he stayed out the first and
I
second
believe
caution.
everyone would come into pit.
Yeah. But Kimmy especially because I think he stayed out both cautions.
You see Smoke coming up to the back of the pack now. The top three is Kimmy, Cookie, Cut, PGF, and now Ford has crawled his way up here. I believe he started 12th out of the original 13 car field.
Yeah, Ford was able to get away from that giant pack in the back, and he was able to just start taking off positions. As yes, everybody looks to be coming down. It's gonna be a busy pit road. Hopefully,
Oh, Cookie
nobody.
smacks the something. I think the barrels or the wall forced him into an early stall.
And I think that privilege of being in first is that you get to choose the last stall, get to avoid everybody. But I don't think Kimmy actually chose that. As you see, Discharge
Oh,
chose that last stall.
Kimmy was rolling through his pit stall a little bit.
Yeah, I saw a couple
He's
guys
probably
roll
going to
through
lose
their
a
pit stop.
ton of time. Oh.
As I did see a setup change from Beast.
So Cookie get out of his stall first. Just gonna get it off of pit road.
Oh, and
Beast.
there's a wreck in pit
Oh,
road.
discharge and Beast to round out the top five.
Ford and
Kimmy
EJ
had a
around.
horrific stop. Ford, EJ, it looked like Fallen also got involved.
To cycle in, or they came out of pit road. Lap 13 out of 65.
You're a fifth of the way through this race already. Race control said green this time. Excuse me.
T Cookie, sponsored by Vision Horizon Racing. That's a big team. And they are
So,
making their appearance in SRU for Cookie.
certainly a team. It's a team, all right.
Yeah. And them to make an appearance in SRU. So we'll see how Cookie does in the clean air. Seeing how clean air was able to allow Kimmy to pull away. Cookie being the second place driver for a good amount
Top
of laps.
five,
So
top five of Cookie, Cut, PGF, Discharge, and now Beast back up here,
back to
having
the
a
restart.
great stop in the pits.
Coming to the restart zone. Cookie leads as green flag is
Green,
out.
green, green.
I saw a great start from Discharge. He goes to the inside right away. Does not waste any time. He's going to go to the inside of PGF. PGF pushing Cut. Does Cut stay in line or does he jump out? He's going to stay in
You see
line and push.
Kimmy on the outside back there, also wanting to make up some spots from that terrible pit stop he had. Will he able to have a run? No, he's going to smack the
Oh,
wall
and
and lose a ton
EJ.
of time. There goes EJ. Gets it going, no caution.
Just no, there's just nothing going good for him today, especially with those wall pops. See Cut stuck on the.
Stuck on the outside, but I don't think that's too bad of a thing. Oh, Beast just turns Discharge.
Oh, they're
And then
wrecking.
Naz turns Beast. Oh my goodness, that's three
Almost up and
cars.
over for
Caution is
Discharge.
out. Oh, that's great. What a wreck. And Naz just turns PGF. Smoke goes around too. What is going on? What is going on with that 33?
Yeah, I think race control is definitely gonna look at what just happened because that looked pretty bad from the broadcast view.
That was a
Oh,
pretty
and
bad.
smoke
Still going around.
almost up and over under caution. Don't know if race control will open pits. That was on the restart lap, so I think we will go green. You see, I think Nass is in second. Okay, Nass is in second, Ford third.
I think
Oh, and Beast.
PGF was second. Since it's off a moment of caution.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I cannot see system scheme. This is a very big problem.
Oh, it's just
I'll wait
Donald's
for,
drive-through car.
yeah, I'll wait for the caution. I think we are not going green. Yeah, we're not. All right.
As we see Smoke still struggling back there just to get his car under control. I believe he's having some really, really, really bad internet issues.
Let's give us a moment. Gonna go on the thumbnail as we do fix technical issues. Give us one moment.
Okay.
Thank you for being
Pits
patient
not
with
open.
us.
Pits are not open due to the crash being on the restart lap per race control. And to turn your attention to something, we see Kimmy making a slow climb through the field as they keep wrecking from that horrific pit stop. Up to about the mid-pack now.
Oh, and EJ
He's
gets
now, oh
turned.
my god.
Definitely will not be going green. He's gonna have to
They're
get that together. Actually, no, we might. Yeah, we think we should be going green. Might be a late
Well,
throw by race control. As we
Cookie leads us once again. We'll see if they throw it.
green flag
Green
is out.
flag.
EJ will
Oh,
make it.
holy jump!
Yeah, PGF was able to get to the inside. Race control's definitely going to be looking at that. Cookie can't be too happy with that. You see system falling. Everybody's coming up for the lead. They want a piece of the lead. PGF out in front. Nas in second. See the Toyotas working together behind him. And
Oh,
there's one
Cookie
going
and
around
four getting
forward.
into it.
Locks it down. Does he come up and nope? He's good. Only one car. Race control will keep it green. The fight into turn 2. Nas up near the wall. System to the inside. System's going to clear for second as they come up into turn 3. Going way low.
One car, no caution. Fallen hits the apron right in front of these cars who are going 3 wide behind him. And now PGF out front, just trying to break the draft from that 31 of system.
Fallen
Throws it
chasing.
into that corner. Hits the apron. Not a really good exit from that 0-2. Here comes the pack. And look at Kimmy.
Kimmy down the inside. 3 wide move.
He
He
backs
backs out.
off.
And he's going to
He
lose a
is
lot of
on the
positions.
apron.
Discharging the wall hard in the back. System falling side by side for second. Here comes Cut. Beast. Beast wrecked early on in the race. He had to work his way up. Now here he is in the top 5. PGF holding out in the lead. Here comes Fallen with a run. Cut with a run. Everybody has a run. They're not going to work together. See Cut trying to find a way to step out. And he's now going to slide in behind Fallen to push him. PGF way out in the lead still. System throws it down into turn 1. It's not going to be enough to get to the inside. He's going to have to slide up. Loses momentum.
Yeah, that 31 did not have the grip to hold it on that outside, especially with that bump.
Another wreck in the back.
PGF now.
Discharge.
Oh my goodness, discharge around.
System in the wall. Beast gets into him. Almost goes around. Cut into second.
They stay green. These drivers are like.
Oh, Beast turned into the wall in the back.
He's fine. He's got it under control. These drivers are not cutting each other any slack today.
See, Cookie fell back way in the pack because of that restart. Whatever happened on the restart. Now he's back up into third. You see Cut now running second. And PGF holding that lead up in first. That's a good job by PGF. He's trying to go back to back. If he does win the first 2 drivers, will be able to sweep 4 races.
We saw Ford win at Daytona under some interesting circumstances.
Oh, falling in the wall. Kimmy in the wall.
We saw him win at Darlington in how many overtimes was it, or was it just?
I'm not sure. That was a while ago. Yeah, I'd have to go back and check.
Fair enough.
You see, I think PGF had a bad turn 3. Here comes Cut with a run down into turn 1. Can't get to him, but he's definitely going to close up that gap. See how Cut runs in the dirty air. Paints that yellow line. What's this run that he gets off to? He's going to have a slight run. I do not think he's going to be able to get
Oh,
to
it's a run.
inside.
He's going to be there. Will PGF chop him off? No.
PGF goes defensive.
Gets to his side. But Cut tries to throw it in
the
too
wall.
hard into turn 2.
Contact in the back
Gets in
between
the wall.
Cookie and System.
Smoke will be parking the car due to the lag he's been dealing with all race. I think that's a fairly smart move.
See a push. Fallen's gonna push. System. Kimmy steps out. He had to run. He's gonna go to the inside. PGF still back to that gap that he had before since Cut did hit the wall. See Kimmy gonna get to the inside of System. System has that tendency to throw it into turn 1, and that just keeps giving up the inside. See, Kimmy took advantage of that. Now he's going to go to the inside.
We'll see if Kimmy can clear him off of this tonal turn, or they're still going to be side by side. It looks like, yep, Kimmy's clear of him. Now here comes Fallen now to try and take this spot away from the system, and now Cookie's battling Cut for P2. It looks like Cut is going to just try the switchback. And
yeah, I think the last thing these guys want is to battle. They're just letting PGF pull away. It was 1.2 last lap. Now it's 1.3. So a 10th loss a lap could mean losing the race and everything at Pocono, because this is a pretty big track. It would take some time to get back to PGF especially if you can have the consistency to not hit the wall, which we've seen out of both PGF and Kimmy. It's gonna be a tough time to catch him, and that gap is still growing
Indeed.
as they're still battling because they come down the backstretch.
They're still side by side. Well, they were for a second there. Cookie throws it into the corner.
Cookie, a
Cut
cut in the
smacks the
wall,
wall.
falling also in the wall in the back. Here comes Kimmy.
Still side by side. Here comes Kimmy.
Kimmy
Now
with a
he's going to take the
huge
spot
run.
away from that 9. Not exactly much that Cessna car can do about it.
See Toyota teammates Cookie on the inside. It's gonna give Kimmy the draft. Kimmy can't clear cut. Now he does, going down turn 1.
Takes
I
a
think he,
shallow corner.
yeah, braked a little
That's
too
going to have a
much.
big run if he decides to go for it. He
Oh,
decides to
contact,
push him.
falling in the wall. Wall pop pushed him down into system. System
Oh,
coming down the
System
track.
is around.
Nah, it's just barely got clear of that. That was very close. Yeah,
System is out of control.
Fallen came off
Gets it
of
going, though.
Fallen came off of turn 1, hit a wall pop, bounced down into system. System got turned around. Definitely gonna be something they look at after the race. We've had an issue with wall pops to cut him out this season, so I think the drivers are
And
almost fed
now,
up.
checking out the lead battle, they've taken a sizable chunk out of PGF's lead now. Cookie and Kimmy now looking to work together to catch the O2.
Yeah, draft was something that was pretty big here. So I was saying if you would just you stop battling, you work together, you'll catch them. You won't let that lead get too big. And I don't know if these guys have to make green flag stops. They were talking about not making any green flag stops. Don't know how we'll see about that, as right sides do wear pretty crazy here. So that gap definitely got taken out of PGF's lead. So he's gonna have to start thinking about how he wants to defend off of Cookie.
Yeah, we see Cookie really, really being able to roll those corners better than PGF can. That's another couple tenths just bitten out of that lead. It's only compounded with the fact that the draft is so strong here at Pocono. It matters so much for a lap. Oh, Cookie in the wall. I think Cut also hit it.
Even if he hit the wall, yeah, he closed that gap 3 tenths. That was crazy. I mean, he's in the wall
Cookie,
again, but I mean, if Cookie finds that consistency, I think he could really catch right back up to PGF.
indeed, but he has that 94 of Kimmy starting to breathe down his neck.
Yeah, but I
As
think
PGF doesn't have the greatest turn 3 gap. He widens the gap by like about 2 tenths, but that was due to Cookie making mistakes and smacking the wall. Oh, now he misses the
beast down
corner.
pit road.
Actually, all of them do.
Beast down pit road. First
Seems like he's
green
had
flag
enough of
stop.
these old tires.
Oh, I think he might have got pushed down there. He didn't. I don't think. Yeah, he didn't make a stop. I think he might have got pushed down there.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Beast.
Yeah, PGF in the wall again.
I would just like to turn your attention to the fact that the top 2 in points are having miserable races right now. Ford is a lap down. Beast
Hit me
just
in the
came
wall.
out of the pits against his will. They're actually right next to each other.
A 10th gain by Cookie. Kimmy was in the wall off turn 3.
See PGF trying his hardest to stay near that bottom. Oh, Beast landed on his wheels, only one car?
Apparently, Beast was almost up and over.
Oh, that is certainly something. Again, Kimmy putting the pressure on that 44 of Cookie. He
Yeah,
wants to be the one to go up and take the lead from PGF,
Yeah, I
but
think he's starting
he's
to
not
get a
making
little
it difficult.
impatient now.
You see that late apex that Kimmy tried to
Ooh.
use, smacks the wall for it. Those tires are really starting to wear. Gaps around the same 7 tenths is what he's able to hold on to. But for how much longer?
Oh, PGF on the apron, popped up, got tight. He's gonna have to back out. Cookie's starting to gain now. Cookie's gonna need to get right up
It
behind him.
looked
He's
like
gonna need
Cookie
pressure.
also had to back out a little bit. Kimmy has a huge run on both of them, though. Yeah, you look at Kimmy. He is flying around this tricky triangle right now as Cookie gets a really good turn 3. Kimmy doesn't.
3/10 gain.
4/10, almost 3/10, taking out a PGF's lead in just one lap. You see them miss the bottom there, but Cookie's able to get a really good exit off that top lane on the exit of 1. You see him just barely hold that tunnel turn, really close to that wall on exit.
Yeah, Cookie's doing a good job of not putting it in the wall, and I think that's just started to scare PGF. He's actually did not hit the bottom line. He ran that second lane. He's got to drop out. He's lucky he got Kimmy behind him to push him, keep that momentum up. They did not gain.
Kimmy is familiar with this position.
And
well, it looks like Cookie's going to let him go.
Cookie acknowledged the speed difference between him and Kimmy. Realized Kimmy was faster, and he just said, you got to go. He knows he can go take the lead. Oh, and a rock in the back.
EJ up and over again. Lands on his wheels.
Another wall pop for PGF.
Keeps it going.
And that's going to just kill all that progress he had made up to go catch the leaders. Now he's going to have to go try and get it again.
Apparently, Discharge did not have a race set up. He was so focused on qualifying that he never did. And now,
3/10 gain. Kimmy's there.
Battle for the lead. Look at the run the 94 has.
PGF going defensive down into turn 1. Does not sail it off into the corner. Kimmy can't cross down.
Kimmy missed the corner himself.
Those old tires. Does he get a run? They're even down the back straightaway.
That draft is going to be strong. Here he comes.
Here comes that run. A huge run. Does he have enough time to pull to the inside? No, he doesn't. Down into the tunnel turn. Both of them. Kimmy painted the line just a bit better as they come off the tunnel turn.
You can see him going ham on those throttle and brake inputs right now, especially in the tunnel turn. That corner is really
look at this cross. Look at this cross. He crossed over his line. Here comes that run. The draft's gonna help. PGF's got the block.
Big run for the 94. Where's he gonna go? The O2 tries to block him, but he's there.
PGF tried to block it. He couldn't. Side by side down to turn 1.
Half the race completed. Kimmy misses the corner.
PGF a little bit on too much on the brakes.
Has to wash up a little bit. Will he have a run? No. Here comes Kimmy once again. Still side by side, coming into the tunnel turn now. What are these drivers going to do? One car, no caution.
Another one-car incident.
Holds his line on the outside, but PGF is able to stay in front from using less racetrack.
PGF
now
is doing
PGF
everything.
Has to take a shallow line.
He's taking everything he's got to keep Kimmy behind right now. He knows.
Oh, he's got the
having
run.
a struggle.
Kimmy's so close to the wall. PGF's not cutting him any slack.
Yeah, and I think Cookie was right in letting Kimmy go. See that gap to third, 1.5 seconds. And these guys are battling really hard. PGF's trying to go
hard and able to somewhat pull away from the 44 of Cookie.
PGF's trying to go back to back. Said he wants to do this for Ryder. He's gonna work it all.
They get into each other.
Him over. I don't know how that's gonna.
Made the move a little too early. He tried to turn down a little too early.
I don't know how that's gonna look for race control. From the broadcast, it looked like Kimmy tried to cross him down, and I guess PGF kind of braked a little too early, missed the entry. And I don't think
it was PGF. Looked like Kimmy just turned down too early, didn't brake early enough.
Might have been a racing incident. Either way, here comes PGF. Sends it down the inside. Don't know how he's going to feel about that move. No contact off of 1.
I think you can tell that O2 is not happy. With how close he's squeezing him to that wall, he is not happy.
This is where it happened the lap before. What has happened? He gets
Kimmy
clear.
Backs off this time. PGF has a strong run through the tunnel
Cookie in the wall in the back. So PGF back to the lead. PGF runs wide.
To the lead indeed,
in the wall.
He's gonna smack the wall hard. Here comes Kimmy once again. This time he's going to the inside.
Yeah, PGF.
He's going to clear him. Kimmy to the race lead on lap 37.
Sends it to the inside. Oh, my game is lagging. Look like he sends it to the inside. He's going to close up, though.
Now with the line that he wants, can start to pull away. Hopefully. We've seen PGF have a ton of speed. Being able to hold off him and Cookie and other drivers. But now with clean air, what
PGF
is
in
the
the wall.
94
Oh,
going
it's
to
a
do?
wall pop.
Oh, no.
He landed on his wheels. Race control's not going to throw it. Oh, smoke. He saves it. They're definitely not going to throw it. They're going to keep it green.
Oh,
That's
that's a
unfortunate.
heartbreaker for PGF.
Unfortunate for PGF.
Running so well. And now Kimmy is virtually uncontested for the race lead.
And
2.1 seconds between him and Cookie.
as it looks, unless somebody hits the wall pop or any one of these wall pops, don't think there's going to be a caution. Unless they battle and a car and two cars go around, the flip is the only thing that could bring out this caution right now.
We have Nas and Beast and System starting to
Oh,
battle. Oh,
Beast goes
Beast!
around.
It's a wall pop. Very hard.
Keeps it up the track. Keeps up track. Caution comes out.
Caution is out.
Wondering what the
I think that's
caution was
enough one
for.
car spins for race control.
But I'm just wondering. Don't know if they would be throwing that. If they did throw that, they should have thrown it way before. Maybe Beast did go. Maybe the crash reviews was enough. Maybe you were right.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of one car spins.
Well, everybody
just
wanted to
that
see that.
run.
Ford free
Ford
pass.
gets the free pass.
Well, everybody wanted to see that, especially PGF. Oh, Ford around wall pop, I think.
Unfortunate that 54 has been through the ringer today.
Won
And
the
now
first
we're
two
seeing the
races.
field starting to bunch up again. We see Smoke 2 laps down. System 1 lap down.
So as it looks, that points lead, unless Ford makes something happen later on in this race, that points lead could be up for grabs at this point. Anybody
Indeed,
could
it
go.
looks like Kimmy is in a prime opportunity to take the points lead with a great finish here. And Ford is just going to go around and get his lap back. I don't believe pits are open.
Pits are open.
Oh,
Ticker.
they are?
Yeah, so pits are. Yeah, that's a good amount of people coming down. I would expect that. System.
Oh, the chat was blocking it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, system falling. They're gonna stay out to grab a lap back. I mean, yeah, system
gonna take
smoke,
a wave
sorry.
around.
System smoke. They're gonna go take the wave around. System will go back to the lead lap. Smoke will be 1 down since he was 2 down. We've got falling around in his pit box.
Oh, Kimmy, not a good stop again.
Oh, Fallen's gonna lose a bunch of time here. Had to get it turned around. See, EJ's out. Cookie out. PGF is out. That's gonna be close. PGF's gonna get it though. The battle off pit road is gonna be PGF,
Cookie, cut, EJ, discharge, then Kimmy. Kimmy has all the speed in the racecraft a driver could want, but just doesn't have the pit crew, it seems. It's like Blaney.
So PGF will lead us. Definitely something that O2 team wanted to see. I'm getting that caution and being able to come back up to P1. Now, Cookie had the speed early on in the run. When it came down to those later laps, guessing the car just wasn't feeling that good on the old tires. So maybe some adjustment changes happened under pit road. Hopefully they got that car to feel a little bit better on the longer part of the run. Because if we go green from here, that long run is going to be something people are going to look at. Green next time.
You see the drivers that were a lap down now coming into pit. Smoke goes around to just join up with the pack, it seems. You know, looks like they're just going to wait for the pack. There they are right now. System will be behind Ford, but ahead of Smoke. Or not?
I think Smoke should be in the rear since he's
Smoke is in the rear. He
yeah,
is
and I think
last.
Ford
Still
should
a
be
lap
ahead of
down.
System. The System doesn't. His System is scored a lap down.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the call here, but I think it is GTT. But I don't know how they're gonna sort that in the back. I think System is scored on the lead lap, just not on the ticker. So we'll see what happens. DGF leader, Cookie behind him, followed by Cut, then EJ, and then Discharge top 5. Hopefully some more adjustment changes on the 24. They did not feel good at all in the later portion, especially when they started falling back. So hopefully they got that car to feel a little bit good 10 laps after. And PGF will lead us back to the greens to come through turn 3. Coming off of turn 3 to 0-2, NOS Energy Chevrolet. We approach the Geico restart zone. Green flag is
Green,
out.
green, green.
Even start.
Very even start for a lot of these drivers. Kimmy already going out of line.
Nas
Wants to
stepped
be
out
able
as
to
well.
arc the corner like he wants to. But there is a driver on the inside that is Beast. The guy ahead of him in the points. Oh, discharge in
Oh,
the wall.
good
Oh my
discharge. F it over
god!
everybody. Well, what does race control say about that? Caution, yes,
Ooh,
definitely.
what happened?
Caution is out.
Oh my god.
And that's got to be unfortunate, especially after he just got back in the top 5. Now he's got to go to the back. The red flag is out.
Red flag. That's a death.
Flew
That's
over 2 cars.
that was actually the wall pop of doom and despair. Or caution back out.
So it is GTT. And we'll be going green. I think it might be a late green. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
All right, let's hope no cars fly over any other cars
Less
coming
of
off
an even
turn 1.
start. Now Ford going out of line with Kimmy.
See Ford steps at the bottom. Everybody in
The 02
they're
just
not
trying to
speed
hold the
yet.
bottom there. Now here comes Cut.
Cut way low under the dotted yellow.
3 wide for P3. Here comes EJ.
Oh, beast around in the back.
Oh,
With discharge,
oh my
discharge, up
goodness.
and over
Discharge up and
again.
over.
Saves it.
Gets it going.
EJ drive down to turn 3. Here comes Cut with a run on PGF.
He's going to push him.
PGF blocking, trying to keep him behind.
PGF, you heard him lift just a little bit just to try and hold that bottom line. You see him and Cut both getting into the apron.
Doing everything they
Here
can.
comes the 26 of EJ.
EJ taking advantage of these two battling. Not going to pass him in a
212
tunnel
going
turn.
into the tunnel
He's going to
turn.
wait for a proper opportunity to go to the inside instead of doing it in a tunnel turn.
Cuts
As
in
here
the
it
wall.
is. Cut goes in the wall. Here comes
That's the
EJ down to
opportunity
the
he
inside.
needs. He's there.
See Nas under the apron. EJ to second. Ford in the wall. Here comes Ford for 4th. PGF has been holding this lead under green for so long. Even before this caution, he was holding the green for a while. Can anybody take that away? Kimmy was able to take it away, but can they hold this? PGF got his lead taken, and he came and took it back. Now they've stacked up off turn 1. Here comes Ford for 3rd.
Cut into the wall again. Now losing even more spots. Ford, Nas, and Fallen going around him.
Ford way below. He tried to went defensive on Nas.
Oh,
Nas.
pushes.
Oh, Ford's around.
So Cut push
One-
Fallen into the wall a little bit.
One car They stay green for it, still backwards.
And look, here comes Kimmy through the field like nothing happened.
Kimmy trying to grab third from Cut. Cut's going to defend pretty hard around the outside. See EJ chasing down PGF. Can he go take that lead? Haven't seen PGF in the top 3 all day. This is his chance to go grab the lead.
Under 20 laps to go at Pocono. These top 2 are still going to start battling it out. But there
EJ
is
in the
another
wall.
pack that EJ is in the wall. Kimmy, you see that 26 getting bigger and bigger in his front windshield.
3 wide, falling down the inside of Cookie. Contact, heavy contact. Cookie gets turned.
Oh, Cookie looked like he cleared himself off of Fallen.
No, I think the Fallen came up off turn 3. And he was rubbing against Cookie. He was getting him loose. Eventually, the car just went around.
Cookie apparently lagged
Oh,
really
he
badly.
lagged? Okay, maybe, yeah, he did. Oh, Nasser onto the back. Almost up and over. 1 car.
And now EJ gives up second to Kimmy.
You have to wait for all these guys to pass. Now he gets to go in and turn around. Kimmy,
This
second.
94 has probably been the fastest car
Just
on the racetrack.
Yeah, just chasing so many times and just had so many bad occurrences with the wall and just cautions and wrecks. He's just trying to get to the lead.
He wants to get to the lead and battle it out a little bit and then keep it.
Yeah, PGF he's happy for these cautions. He's happy for all this wrecking because it's just been able to keep him out in the lead. He's also got a pretty fast car. I feel like if it comes down to an overtime, he will definitely be the one that is going to be trouble to pass. And he's in the wall, up in the lead. Kimmy closing, cut to the inside. Now he slots in behind of EJ.
Barely less than a second of a gap the last time they went around. What is it going to be this time? Kimmy into the wall a little bit.
Still gained 2
about
tenths.
7 tenths. 3/4 of a second. You can see those tires are starting to wear a little bit, but it's not enough to really make that big of a difference. Now you see EJ getting around Cut on the outside, clearing him for that final podium spot. Oh, Kimmy under the apron in the tunnel turn. PGF, not that strong of a run.
That was a good line I saw by Kimmy to dip his tires below that tunnel. Dip his tires below the line, in the tunnel turn. It didn't actually come up to the wall. Still gaining. What's the time going to be this lap?
Strong exit for the 94.
3 tenths.
4 tenths. 4 tenths away.
He's
right there. He's just a couple car lengths behind him.
Braked a little too much. You saw him have to tap steer. Center of the corner. Not going to get a run, but he's going to pick up the draft. See him picking up the draft. Now he's going to get at the end of the straightaway.
If you look behind, Cut has passed EJ for third once again. Oh, Kimmy.
PGF in the wall. Here comes Kimmy.
Throws it into the tunnel turn. Just almost going 200 into turn 3.
Kimmy crosses low. He's going to have a huge run off 3.
Oh, PGF goes to block him.
See, race control. Giving
He's
the
there.
apologies for the wall clips. He's
Kimmy's
got a
gonna
battle for
try
the lead. He's going to do that same line that he ran in turn 3.
Kimmy's going to try and cross him up. Gets the line. He has the run.
PGF trying to
He's
block
there.
his low.
He's there, O2. He's there.
The one line he didn't want him to take is the inside. Kimmy backs out. He's going to wait for PGF to make a mistake, I assume. And now he's in the wall. They're both in the wall.
And if you're Cut, you love seeing this. Kimmy trying to get past PGF, but just making mistake after mistake. As well as PGF making a mistake. 1.1 seconds. He's slowly reeling them in with how much they're battling.
Yeah, Kimmy needs to get in front of him before Cut is able to make this a 3-car battle. And 3-car battles haven't been the best thing all day.
Big run for the 94. Going into the tunnel turn.
Still
Takes it
waiting on that
easy.
O2. Somebody did hit the wall pop. I think it was
Oh,
Smoke. Smoke up ahead.
yeah,
Slow.
Smoke right there. Taking the access road.
Kimmy
Kimmy
to the
throws it
inside.
in the corner. Can he get there? He's trying not to put him in the wall. He
To the
doesn't. He's
inside.
side by side.
Remember what happened with these two early on in the race? The contact put PGF in the wall. Side by side for the lead. Kimmy trying
Kimmy
to
is
clear.
there.
He's clear. Kimmy clear for the lead. PGF not going to back out yet. He's going to try and cross him. And I think he will. Yes, he will. PGF.
No, can't get there. He gave Kimmy a bit of a push. And
Coming
now
up
a
on-
lap car of Smoke right up ahead. PGF throws it into the corner.
Coming up on 10 to go. Sorry, not 10 to go. I'm being a couple laps. Cut, catching. Oh, PGF pops the inside.
PGF
pops the
hits
grass.
bumps in the grass.
That
Kimmy
gave Kimmy a good opportunity. He's
clears
going to
him.
clear. And he's going to clear by a long mile. Because this straightaway caution's out.
Wow. Wow.
I don't
Wait,
know
what happened with Beast?
Oh,
Oh my
Beast on the
goodness.
wall.
He's sideways up on the wall. Out of turn 2.
I would assume everybody would come down here. This is coming down. I think this would be restart with under 10 laps to go. I would assume everybody would come down for fresh tires. I don't think you'd want to be at the end of this on old tires.
I believe this will be the money stop.
This will be everything, especially with what happens on the restarts. You would definitely want to be out in the lead. Kimmy, that pit crew's had issues all day trying to get him out in front. This is their opportunity to put him out in the lead. They need to have this stop.
He's routinely lost like 4, 5, or even 6 spots in the pits each time.
Same thing with...
He's able to get through the field, yes, but with so little laps left, he's going to have to either not have a catastrophe in the pits, or he's going to really have to lock in.
PGF, their pit crew has been on point most of this day.
Pits are open. Here we go.
Watch those two, the 94 and the 02, especially the 9. Top 3. PGF first one.
PGF goes to pit early.
Kimmy second. Cut's going to wait a little bit longer. He's going to get a little bit later down in the boxes.
A bit better of a stop from Kimmy, but we'll see where he comes out. Nas not having a great stop either.
See
PGF
off.
out first.
Kimmy
C4
still
coming
on
out.
pit road.
EJ, Cut,
Cut's going to get out ahead of
System.
EJ. It's going to be PGF, Cut, EJ. I don't know between
System,
System and
Kimmy.
Kimmy. Yeah, that once again, Kimmy's pit crew. That's the one
Continues
thing
to fail him.
That's the one thing he needed, but we've seen Kimmy's speed, especially on the later part of the run. All he needs to do is just try and find his way through these guys. But that's going to be tough because we're going green this time, and it's going to be 10 laps.
We've seen Kimmy's speed on old tires, but he's going to have to translate that into the fresh ones as well. He can't really afford to hang back and bide his time. He's got to go, and he's got to go now.
Watch those mistakes off, too. This is the point where they make them the most.
Looking at our top 5, PGF, Cut, EJ, System, who hasn't had that great of a race, up to 4th, and Kimmy to round out the top 5. You see Smoke and Beast kind of just trying to get their bearings. I think it's time for Smoke to hang it up.
Coming to the green, PGF in the lead, Cut second, EJ third, System fourth, and Kimmy is 5th. That rounds out our top 5. Cookie 6th. I think this is a good caution for Cookie because he is really good on the short run, on the early part of the run. Coming off turn 3, Chevrolet Nos 02. They're in the restart zone. It's green flag.
Green.
Cut did not get going on the restart.
Cut checked up, falling into the wall immediately.
EJ stepped out. Here comes System.
That's a great restart for the O2.
System PGF wanted to see that. He hoped that Cut would miss that start. Allowed him to pull out ahead. See EJ stuck on the top. System not going to be able to get to his inside. There's a big battle. Oh, and
oh my
God!
God!
Up and over in the back. The caution's going to come out.
He's Yeah,
Red
he's on his
flag.
roof. Oh my god.
Kimmy almost gets spun by Nas. That was big. Same thing happened with Discharge early on, and PGF is almost
And they
around.
are
Oh,
just
they're wrecked.
piling it
Oh,
in.
they're
Yep,
piling into each
yep,
other.
yep. Let's just get nice and comfy, guys. It's red flag. Nowhere to really be. Looks like they're just trying to get their spots in order. We've seen a lot of those wrecks. A concerning amount of those. Off of turn one. Going flipping over the field. Field is back under caution now. Less than 10 laps to go. Field is all packed together.
I'm not
Is
sure
it
if it's
green this
green.
time? Everyone is here.
Might be
It'll
going
probably be a
green.
late start like last time.
Green flag.
Green flag.
This time. Oh, cut again. Missed the start.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Ford had an insane restart.
I don't know if it's missing a shift, but he was able to catch that gap back up with the help from EJ. As it come down into turn one, PGF, he's going to hold that yellow line, and he's not going to let Cut get to his inside. See, Cut slides up.
Indeed. Now EJ is going to have that inside line. Now here comes Ford, that 54. Will he make it 3 wide? He will. EJ backs off a little bit. PGF tries to protect his line going into the tunnel turn. Drivers trying to keep it off the wall by any means necessary. You see Kimmy falling like a rock through the field.
Oh, way up the track goes Nas. There to come off turn 3. Ford just barely in the wall. Cut as well. These guys are going to try everything they can to get back to PGF.
Nas off the bumper of Kimmy.
Kimmy. Nas gets it together. Kimmy back. Kimmy way back. That might just be his race if there's not another caution. PGF out in the lead. Cut chasing. Ford in third.
Unfortunate.
Here comes Cut to the outside. PGF once again not letting nobody get to his inside. A send from Ford.
Ford
He gets to the
throws it
inside
into
of
the
Cut.
corner. Almost turns Cut.
Cut didn't see it coming. He had to correct the car. He had to go way up the track.
EJ gives him a push, but it might have been a little bit too much of a push.
Look at this
Cut,
battle.
hold it out there.
Here comes EJ.
What's going on with
Caution.
Smoke? Flipped? Are you serious?
Caution again.
Hang it up, Smoke.
These guys are going to be fighting literally till the last lap. PGF is not safe yet. When he thought he was safe out in the lead, another car went around and flipped. Kimmy would like to see that. Nas would definitely like to see that. I think that's our 5th flip of the day. No, way more. I think that's like 7th or 8th flip of the day. But they're definitely a
Wild how many flips we've had here at Pocono.
Definitely, and it's not really a driver issue. Well, kind of when you hit the wall, but I mean, definitely wouldn't have happened if we didn't have so many wall pops.
It's a mix of the track model and also drivers not
know,
cutting each other any sort of slack.
I mean, yeah, that's what happens when you've got short amount of laps left in the race, especially, and yeah, well, everybody's in here to fight for a win. So pits open. We'll see who comes down. I think we see a good amount of people coming down, but also some people pulling the strategy to stay out. Later, PGF can't wait to see who's coming down. I think everybody is coming down. Discharge stays out. Ford stays out. Those are the only two stayed out. Beast gets turned into the barrel.
Oh!
Another bad occurrence.
Ford and Discharge, the only two to stay out. I don't agree on this call for Kimmy to come in.
Yeah, though. Especially since he came in one of the last cars to come in. So he's probably going to be exiting one of the last cars unless that pit crew can finally find that time they've been needing. Where does Kimmy exit? He was one of the last guys to get in the stall. PGF rolls on by, and Kimmy comes off right behind
Kimmy, a
PGF.
great stop.
When he needed it most, they finally were able to get Kimmy out with a good stop.
I feel like he took 2 tires.
That definitely, I remember when he was the last one to come in, and he came in right behind one of the first people to come in. So I think the call was 2 tires. I don't think that really would be such a bad call, but we'll have to see how it
I
plays
think
out.
this just put him back in the race.
Remember, the top 2 are on old tires. Green next time by.
They are on old tires, but they're not that old. They're only about like 4 or 5 lap old tires,
Well, yeah,
which
that's
which in a vacuum is not really that much, but
but with how the tires degrade at this track, we'll have to see how it plays out when it comes down to lap 65, the final lap. Green this time. If the field is caught up, we'll see what race
the
control
field
says.
is here.
GTT
Green this time.
Ford
Ford will
will
lead us to the
restart us.
green.
Green flag.
Green, green, green.
See Nass with a
Can
great start. He jumped Kimmy.
Can we see Ford win 3 of the first 4 races? Will we see PGF pull off back-to-back just like Ford did? Or will we see a new winner?
Everybody. This Charles was blocking way low, trying to keep PGF behind them. They know everybody behind them is on fresh tires. Ford was able to get a sizable gap out to second. Now PGF Nash 3 wide for second as they come up into the tunnel turn. They're not going to give out anything.
Oh my goodness. Oh, PGF goes around.
PGF around. 1 car.
There's Beast up to second.
Caution's out.
Caution is out. That is 2 cars.
He didn't. Caution is out, PGF. And I think it was also smoke, yeah. Still a lot of cautions going out. It's gonna be a restart with 3 to go. If we go green this time, and Beast is turned around. Oh, and Cookie's turned around.
No pits open, green this
So
time.
it is
3
not
to
in
go
overtime.
on the restart.
It's not. It will not be in overtime.
What's the rules on overtimes here again?
I think it's 2 to go. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's max overtimes, but I think it's 2 laps and then it's in overtime. I'm not sure yet. Once again, we haven't been racing for a little
I was
while.
just asking like overtime attempts.
Oh,
as
overtime
well.
attempts. Yeah, I think it might be 3 or 4.
All right.
We'll see. Race control will definitely let us know when it comes down to that. But Ford will restart us. Look at Beast in second. What a day! What a day they have had.
The top 2 in the points, 1-2.
What a day they both have had. They've had a number of occurrences when it came down to staying when it came down to staying clean. Just so many things happened. Put them in the back of the grid now. They've both got a shot. And Cookie's turn, I don't think, will be going green.
Looked like Naz was trying a little too hard to catch up to the field and just...
It might be a late green by race control. They have not said anything on it yet. GNT, so we will not be going green this time. So it'll be 2 to go restart. Now remember, they don't get up to speed till the tunnel turn. So that first turn's all going to be about holding that bottom lane and just not trying to get pushed out of position. And then when it comes up to that white flag, that's when you'll see those guys who are able to survive that first lap. You'll definitely see those guys up fighting for the lead. And they're right in the back. Okay.
Apologies for not really saying much, but EJ will catch up green this time. We see Kimmy still hanging around in 5th. But now it is crunch time. He's got drivers like Nas, Cookie, Beast, and then the leader of Ford. We haven't seen him up front much. Same with Beast. We'll just see what they're able to do with somewhat clean air.
Restart. Zone approaching. Ford Beast, Cookie, Naz, and Kimmy are top 5. An interesting top 5.
Three of the top three in points are in the top 5.
Here we come back to the green
Here
flag.
we
Green
go,
flag is
green
out.
flag.
Good start
Oh
from
my
Naz.
goodness. Look
Ford
at
didn't get a
Naz
good
went before
start.
the. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. That's an official's call. Kimmy gives the
Oh,
push to
almost
Naz.
turned. Saw Ford with a late block. He almost
Kimmy
got
going to the
turned.
inside.
Here comes Naz. Remember I was saying you don't get up to speed really till
Oh,
coming up to the tunnel turn. Naz trying to find a way around Ford. They're all over the place in the back behind them. See, Beast got shuffled out to the back. I think Kimmy was on that
Kimmy
two-tire
trying to
stop.
hold it on the inside.
Oh, Kimmy gets
Oh,
turned. Oh,
hard in
huge
the.
crash. The caution will
Oh
come
my
out.
God.
Huge crash. That's 2 cars almost up and over. And Naz takes the lead.
Unbelievable.
This is overtime 1 out of 3. Oh, contact Ford into the back of Naz. Not
I don't
something.
think PGF is very happy with the 24 of discharge.
Not something Kimmy wanted to see. Well, definitely not wanted to be. Definitely not wanted to happen. That was a huge hit. Cookie around 2 fast cars taken out of the contention for the win.
But there are 2 more overtimes
That is
potentially.
potentially. See Naz with the lead. That is a great job by that team to go to the lead. I mean, I don't think I would have seen Naz in the lead by the end of this race, especially with how the race has went. I don't think I would have seen any 3 out of the top 5 in the lead. No, 4 out of the top 5 in the lead. Oh, and Naz almost turned. Pit's open, so we will go green next time by. We'll see who comes down the pit. Definitely think we would see discharge and Ford come down because they were one of those guys that stayed out. But you got to remember, this pit stop could be difference of being up in front for the win and not. I don't think we'd see a bunch of people coming down here, especially since most guys pitted the previous caution. The caution before that, sorry.
We'll just see what these drivers can cook up.
Naz will lead us. See, Naz' problem is being the leader. You can't see behind you that well who's going to come down. He's staying out. Ford's coming down. He chooses to come down. Naz stays out. Everybody is faking out. We got more people coming down. You see smoke fakes out. 5 people pitted. And I definitely think Kimmy came down for 2 right tires again. He's rolling in his box.
Excuse me one moment.
Oh, somebody jumped out of their car. I think it was Cookie. Somebody jumped out of their car. Oh, no, it wasn't Cookie. It was System. System issues on pit road.
All right.
Well, we're under caution. Read you out the order. Before we go green, Naz, Ford, EJ. Ford on the old tires, by the way. Beast up into 4th, Fallen. What a day to put themselves back up into the top 5, especially after what's happened. Cut. Smoke. Coming from being 2 laps down, he's now up into that 7th. PGF had some unfortunate circumstances that happened before this caution. They're going to try and find any positions they can. And then System, Discharge, Cookie, and Kimmy. As we come out of turn 3. God, the leader was. Come out of turn 3. Naz is going to bring us back to the Geico restart zone. And green flag is out. It's an early green. Ford got the jump this time. Ford goes to the inside. B steps out. They're going to be side by side, 2 by 2. They come up down into turn 1. You see side by side for the lead. Clear.
Naz just going to give him the spot. He doesn't want to fight. He doesn't want to be side by side just yet. But now here comes Naz on the bumper. He hits the wall.
Oh, and System around in the back. Almost collects Kimmy.
Oh, how lovely. And now here comes the 3 car of Beast.
Will they make it around to the white flag?
Backs off. Naz drives it too hard into the wall. Gets Fallen involved. Go
Beast
turns
around.
beast around. What is this 33 doing?
The 33 hit the wall. Ford coming through turn
Oh,
3.
hard hit for EJ.
Will they make it around? They will. White flag. One more lap to go. Ford. An
And they look
unbelievable,
like they're about to kill each other.
an unbelievable race. I mean, I don't think you would see Ford being up in first on the last lap. I mean, a mistake
The
here.
OPGF just got turned
EGF turned
by
in the
the
back.
24.
Still no caution. Ford as he brings around to the tunnel turn. No mistakes here. Cannot hit this wall pop. He's clear. As he comes down the final straight, Ford has won the first 2 races. He won Daytona, then Darlington. He's now making it 3 out of the 4 races won. Ford as he comes off turn 3, he's gonna win in Pocono.
Cut
Cut
second,
second.
fallen Kimmy Cookie. And Kimmy is dead.
Unfortunate ending for Kimmy. They wanted that win so badly, had the speed to go get it.
Crawls back to a top 5 finish,
And I mean,
which
everything
is
played right in. I mean, Athen, you could agree, everything played right in Ford's hand. Wasn't the fastest car all day, especially from what we saw, but everything did play into his hands, especially with the cautions and whatnot and the wrecking. He was able to grab the lead. Remember, he was on the old tires. So with
oh
everything
yeah.
happening in the back and everybody getting shuffled out, that was definitely something they wanted to happen. You see Fallen driving through the 44, but Ford's gonna come around to start finish line.
You see PGF, who hasn't finished yet, just going around backwards on the access road.
See Ford around on the front straightaway.
Cookie's just trying to help him across that finish line.
Let's see if we can get Ford in here. See if we can get Ford up to
Right.
get an interview. Let's let him do his burnouts first, see if he can. I don't think he can.
Ford is here.
Ford, you got us?
I
Still
do
waiting on
not
him.
think he's talking.
He's muted. Ford,
Oh,
you
there
got
you are.
us?
I got you.
Okay. I don't know where to start. I mean, going into this race, I don't even think you had that much practice. I mean, you made it. I
No,
think you're 12th qualifier. You made it in 12th place.
I qualified last.
Oh, qualified last. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think we would have seen you being up in the lead or winning the race at the end of this. Just tell me how it feels. You've won 3 out of the 4 races so far. What does it look like for next week?
Honestly, this one feels like really, really good because I think I definitely did not have the fastest car. Probably like not even the top 3 car, but I can't even say I stayed out of trouble because I got spun a lot, but I tried to stay in it. Made basically I made it was a gamble to stay out when everybody pitted, but I knew if I came into the pits with everybody, there was gonna be like no shot. So I just had to take a risk, and it paid off. Had to defend against a lot of people. Um, really, I've just been very off, and to get a win, it's a very good point stay. And yeah, it was just this one was definitely crazy, honestly. But Cut almost caught me the last lap because I was literally just the tires at the end were horrible to drive on.
All right, yeah, just a good weekend. You tell us what it looks like for next week. Next week, we go to Iowa. What do you plan to do there? I mean, you didn't have much practice going into this week, but what does it look like at Iowa?
Plan to probably to practice more, and I also plan to just keep getting good finishes. Just try and extend championship lead. It's 3 wins on the season already. Another win for Wilson's Racing Club. Also, I want to thank Kimmy because if it wasn't for Kimmy, would have never been in this race. Would have never even had a chance because he helped me with the setup. So yeah, it was just, I guess you could say, a team effort. I guess so. Yeah.
All right. Well, Ford, good job today. That is the number 54. And we're going to get cut. Athen, if you want to take that one.
I will. Cut. You had a
Hello.
strong run earlier, pretty much all race long, top 5 all day. You weren't involved in that many wrecks, but you just couldn't quite catch him on that overtime.
Yeah, I guess most of it would be a struggle for me. Would be the restarts. Kind of struggled on those. Just wouldn't execute on those. If I had executed on that final restart, I felt like it could have been there. I had fresher tires than him. I was faster. But all in all, a good day for the number 9 Chevy. So
Pretty good day.
P2.
Really good points day to potentially put you in title fight conversations.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like it was a really good race for us. Ran behind PGF and Kimmy all race. Stayed in the hunt. Some unfortunate uh, stuff that happened. So maybe next week we can do a little better. Be one spot better.
Inside.
Hopefully get that win.
All right, that is Cut, second place finisher.
Oh, wait, I
And
want to ask him
at
something.
Pocono.
I want to ask him something. Cut, you missed Daytona, but showed up to the last 2 races. I'm not sure if you covered this. I wasn't really listening that much, but for Iowa, do you guys think you possibly have the car to go out and win? Because we've seen you multiple different occurrences be fast, but it's just I think the cautions today kind of put everybody in a bad spot. What does it look like for Iowa? Do you guys think you have a shot to win the race?
Well, first I want to thank Beast for practicing so much and giving me the setup to go out there and even have a shot to win. And I feel like if me and Beast can maybe work together a little bit more, find a very good setup for Iowa, I think we can put one of us in the victory lane, maybe get a 1-2.
Yeah, and when I meant, do you have the shot to win? I meant, do you think your team has the speed? But you didn't answer my question. But yeah, that second place finisher Cut. We hope. I mean, yeah, we hope for you to do better next week. We'll see you next week at Iowa. I don't think. Oh, PGF. PGF, do you have a mic? If not, I think we'll call it there.
I don't think he didn't have one at Michigan.
He didn't. All right, I guess we'll call it then.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us here at SRU Round 4 at Pocono. Join us next time for the Iowa 140 for race number 5 at Iowa Speedway.